He wants you to listen to him scream, DY.
I mean, I want to listen to you scream, but not in the way you want me to listen to you scream.
Oh, God.
Hello,
You'd think you'd learn not to give the countdown.
Yeah,
then
you
I can't
will.
prepare like this.
fucking hate you guys. I just want one clean cut of this. All right.
I can't.
Yeah.
Yuden.
I hate you.
Yuden.
This is
won't.
the Prescribed Dosage podcast by Prescribed Dosage Entertainment. I am Boulder the Magnificent, joined this week by DY the Douchebag and Reezy the Stoner.
Medic of
What's
Doom.
What's your catchphrase, Reezy?
Does that work?
Yes.
Reezy, you'll be proud to know that the Munchkin tonight was asked something by my mother, and she looked her dead in the face and said, "You won't," and walked away.
That's awesome.
I hate you so much.
You gave her the headphones.
I did.
So
I mean, she more took them, but
At least I didn't swear this time.
this is true.
Yikes. Anyway, this week we have a couple talking points in the news area, but there wasn't a whole bunch of news. But we are going to start off with how our weeks have been. DY, what have you been up to?
Ich habe meine Hose geschlagen.
Gesundheit.
No, it means I crap my pants.
What the fuck?
Liz asked me to teach her some German, so I decided the most useful thing I could teach her is how to tell somebody she crapped her pants.
Why didn't you get Krubs the teacher?
Because it would be, burn the Juden! That's English! What?
That is true. That is true.
My week's been good. Hanging out with the Munchkin. Star Citizen is epic! Yeah, that's gonna be the big talking point for our podcast is probably Star Citizen. There, Reezy, what do you want to play?
Star Citizen.
Yeah, Reezy has been like a hopped up drug addict. Whenever he sees like or hears Star Citizen, he's like, "Really? Star Citizen? Just inject it into me now!" It's been kind of horrifying, but funny at the same time.
It's like Krubs in War Thunder. It's magical.
See, I don't really know that analogy because I've never actually seen him on War Thunder. I've heard rumors or whatever that you guys have been talking about it that he is bad, but how bad is he anyway?
He spent like well over $3,000 or $4,000 on the game.
Okay,
Yeah.
what? Hold up.
Real money.
Real
Well,
money.
over the course of years, this isn't like over the course of 3 months or something, but between having premium time, which is fairly expensive to have it yearly, between having premium time as well as constantly having gold eagles to be able to buy premium like planes and stuff. Oh yeah, he spent a lot of money on that game. I think I've spent maybe a total of $100, and that was almost all on premium time. Like a month here, a month there, whatever, when we really start playing it. But that's it.
$3 fucking grand? Seriously? Like no joke?
I'm not joking. I can't make this shit up.
The closest thing that I could actually say that is that for like 8 years or whatever, I played World of Warcraft, but that's like $15 a month.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah,
That's the thing, like a month of War Thunder is only, I think, about $15-20, but yeah,
then the additional
he's had premium for
microtransactions.
years. What?
The additional microtransactions.
Yeah, that's the big killer.
That's unheard of. That's fuck. I can't even fathom.
I can't even don't, man.
Yeah, pretty much. Shut up. I'm tired. Anyway, anything else you want to add?
He doesn't shoot people in the dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
By the way, I got a documentary I found on YouTube. I'm going to share it on the crew page. You guys got to check it out if you like World War II documentaries. It's World War II, but from space. And so it's like obviously digital and
Space AIDS?
it shows like everything happening from like a space perspective, like from a top-down perspective and stuff. It's really cool.
So like actual space, or just like a bird's eye view of everything?
Like looking down at the world.
That's interesting.
It sounds really stupid. It is actually really cool.
Yeah.
I just finished watching it. It's swifty.
I might have to check that out. Alright, Reezy, how's your week been?
Getting myself used to Star Citizen because I just bought it. And I found out that
He's
playing with
finally
a
injected
keyboard...
into his veins.
Yeah. Playing with a keyboard and a joystick, I do... Like, I make people angry at the Aurora, which is like the base model plane that they rage
How do you
quit.
do both?
So like the keyboard is like thruster, strafing, and up and down. That's kind of what I do that for.
Okay, so you do like WASD and then
and then I use
just
joystick
replacing
to
like, the mouse, all the mouse movements. With the joystick.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that would be swifty.
Plus, I can use rockets on my joystick. So I use rockets, both my weapons and everything, and yeah, it's great.
Damn.
I suggest it. Like, mouse is too slow of reaction, and controller, you're very basic controls.
I'm definitely gonna have to pick that up eventually. I'm just waiting for like it to be actually released. But Reezy has me half convinced for like 3.0.
Dude, the 3.0 update is like...
You want to hear about this, though? They just released this report. They have resolved 45 issues, but they've also created 32.
Right?
They still have 83 things before they can release it to Evocati.
The fuck does that mean?
The Evocati is like the people that know what they're talking about when they're reporting bugs. Like, it consists of like 800 people. They're the people that test the game first.
Damn. So, like, early access, but professional early access.
Pretty much. Like, you gotta know how to report things correctly and use terms that they can understand.
Oh, I've made a terrible mistake. Oh, dear.
And then they have different waves of it, so each wave, the more people they allow into it, but you still, it's based on experience.
Yeah. What'd you fuck up, DY?
Everything.
Playing Company Heroes, I may or may not have sent my Shermans to their death. Oh dear God, there are so many Panzers.
Anything else you want to add, Reezy?
I look forward to 3.0 finally coming out. If it comes out this year, you know, some people are like, doubt
I
it.
will definitely pick it up at 3.0 if I have the money at the time.
Oh, that could be as early as Monday?
Yeah, pretty much.
God damn it.
No, I bet you they won't let us have the PTU until after GameCon.
Probably.
But you look at anything at GameCon, Boulder?
Not really. I had no idea that... I've heard of GameCon, and I've looked at it over the years. I just didn't realize it was so soon. Nick was actually the one that reminded me. So I'm going to have to double-check all that shit out and probably have some news from that from next week.
And it's 2 weeks away.
Well, like early shit.
Yeah.
But yes, my week has been eventful. I went to a zoo. Well, I should preface this. I have been on vacation away from work for the last week, and the second day that I had off, I went to the Calgary Zoo. And I got PTSD from the tigers.
I'm sorry, what?
What past thing happened to you by tigers?
Okay, bear with me.
Okay.
I'm telling the absolute truth, even though you guys won't believe it.
They raised you from birth.
Oh my God, I know what it is. They harambeed you.
No, fuck, no. When I was 10 or 11, I was pissed on by a tiger.
That's the best thing I've ever heard.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh my God, that is amazing.
When they say keep 10 feet away from the cage, they fucking mean it.
So how was your day? Got pissed on by a tiger? Oh yeah.
I bet you that reeked.
I don't remember it. I'm pretty sure I blocked it out of my fucking memory. It was actually DY might actually know the zoo. It was between the border and Vancouver. There was a zoo there. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, the Greater Vancouver Zoo or whatever it's called?
Yeah, something like that. It's like 15 minutes from or like half an hour from the border. That's where it was.
You're talking about the border to the U.S., right?
No, to Antarctica.
I meant you're not talking about a provincial border, but
no. Just the U.S.
Yeah, it's the Greater Vancouver Zoo.
Have you guys ever been pulled over by Border Patrol?
Actually, I was parked at a park.
Oh, you told me this.
Yeah, right on Zero Avenue, and it's nighttime and whatever, and the truck just pulls in behind us, blocking in the car, and I'm like, what the hell? I pulled my knife out, and then as they're coming up to the car, they're like, Border Patrol. I'm like, oh shit.
Smooth. It's very smooth. The only thing, I didn't actually get caught by anything like that, but the Rocky Mountain Rangers or whatever, the people that patrolled the national park, when I went hiking up to Stanley Glacier in the Rockies, me and my buddy got there about 2 minutes after the fucking Rangers pulled out, because we saw the lights coming out of the parking lot. So we weren't actually supposed to be in the park overnight, but we kind of just like slept in the fucking vehicle. It was a long fucking story, or a long fucking day.
You guys want to hear about my experience with Border Patrol?
Yes.
All the cavity search?
No, but it was the first time I got pulled over. So this was a while ago, like when me and my girlfriend started dating, and we were over at her sister's, and smoked a little bit, and we got a bottle of Jack Daniels. I think we were like 17 at the time, so
always
like,
good.
Yeah, so I was bringing her back home, and I was in a different state. Like I lived in a different state from her, but I would drive there. Anyways, so I was bringing her back home. We were already in her state, and I took the wrong turn, and I was going like 60 miles per hour, and I went straight past this Border Patrol right to a dead end. Like I had to slam on the brakes. I almost went into like this like barricade and stuff. I turn around. He starts following me for like a mile, and then he flips his light on right before a stop sign. Like, you're a long way from home. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, what's that bag in the back there? And I was like, oh, that's my fire gear, because when I slammed on the brake, all my gear, because I left it in the back seat, fell on the floor, and I didn't think you could see it on the ground. Like, I had it tucked underneath the seat and everything, so I doubt he could see that. So I was like, oh, that was my fire gear. And he's like, oh, you're on the fire department. I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, you know why I pulled you over? I'm like, nope. He's like, oh, this is a drug smuggling route, and, well, we were just kind of suspicious of your truck. Usually I would have to search your whole vehicle, but we're going to let you go. I was a little high, okay? When he pulled me over, I went straight sober, man. Scariest thing ever.
Jesus
that's why they
Christ.
pulled up to me, or that's why they pulled in behind me, is because, like, parked right at the border, and, it's, like, in between the two border crossings, and, yeah, it's like, you people take your job seriously. Get away from me.
Hey, I've been face-to-face with law enforcement twice high, and neither time they ever realized it.
See, I've only ever been face-to-face while drunk and driving, and that was a bad day.
Jesus.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh, the worst part was I was coming from work.
Oh, wow.
No, it was when I was working as a bouncer, and they had a big friggin' barbecue day. It's not really a barbecue, it's just kind of like everybody who works for the company kind of shows up and what have you, and they talk about, you know, big events and what have you. And, oh god, yeah, that was bad. At first, they weren't even. At first, my boss wasn't even going to let me like take my car up the parking lot. I was like, I didn't have that many. Had more than enough. I'm on my way home. This is like middle of the day. I'm driving home, which is only maybe 5-minute drive or something. And sure as shit, they had a fucking roadblock. Because it's the middle of summer. They had a fucking roadblock on the way home. And it's like, oh shit. And so I get up to the front, and it's one of the cops that always came in the bar on bar crawls. And he's just like, oh, hey, Dave. I'm like, hey, how's it going? He's like, not bad. Where are you coming from? I was like, oh, just, at work. He's like, oh, okay. Have a good night. I'm like, oh, my God.
Lucky fucking break.
Hey, I mean, if something has to protect you,
Oh, God.
whether it be fire gear or being a bouncer.
Yep.
The only time that I've actually had a very iffy experience like that, where they knew I was the one that did it, but they still let me go.
Someone.
No. So when I was younger, and I know you're gonna find this hard to believe, but I was a little shithead, and I used to spray paint everything.
Makes sense.
Oh, you were one of those little shit fucks.
Pretty much. But one time I was spraying this apartment building, and then the cops showed up. They flipped on their lights. I started booking, going fences or whatever. And I had this jacket that was black on the black on the inside and then camo on the outside. But it was like reversible, so you could have either or. So
You put the camo side on, and you're like, they can't see me.
I actually had the camo side on, and then when they it was probably like 15 minutes or so that I was just walking back to my house. I thought I was in the clear. Cops came around the corner, and it was the same people that almost caught me to begin with. So they stopped me, and I'm just like, hey, good evening, officer. It was at night. It's like, is everything okay? And he's like, yeah. There was this little incident over a few blocks back where this person was spray painting. And I was like, oh, that's horrible. Hope you catch him. And he was like, oh, yeah. Oh, and I forgot to mention this, that I reversed my thing, so I had the camo on the inside and the black on the out. So I walked up to the side of the vehicle, and they were just like, oh, yeah, the guy had a camo jacket on. And he looked at me and looked at the camo that was on the inside. I was like, you haven't seen anybody like that around here, have you? I was like, no, I can truly say I have not, officer. He was like, so what are you doing out here this late? It's like, oh, I just
Having sex with midgets?
No, fuck you. I was just coming back from my friend's house. He was like,
No, it's penguins, DY. It's penguins.
Fuck you.
Right.
He's like, oh, so do you need a ride back to your house? And I was like, sure. So he got me into the backseat of the cruiser and drove me home.
And is that when Father Daniels touched you?
No, fuck you. No, it was the scariest thing ever. Thank God my parents were awake for that. Otherwise, they would have fucking skinned me alive. But yes, I actually got driven home in the back of a police car.
Me too, but I had handcuffs on.
I was fucking drinking. Asshole, I had energy drink come up my nose. That burns.
Good. That's what you get.
Fuck off.
I'm not even joking either. True story.
Too many stories, man. Yeah. So, tell it.
Oh, I didn't do anything.
I actually believe you.
No, I seriously didn't do anything. I got framed. Cops showed up. The cops showed up to my house. They called my cell phone, which I ignored like 12 times because I didn't know what the number was. And finally, like, my grandfather calls me and he's like, the cops are looking for you. I was like, what? I was only 13 at the time. And I was like, what? And he handed the phone to the sheriff's department, and he's like, we need you to come outside with your hands up. And I was like, okay. So got my boots on, took a piss, went outside. Nothing was out there. I was like, okay. And the next thing you know, like 12 cars just like pulled up into my driveway, shotguns and pistols aimed at me. I was like, what the fuck?
What did you do? Or what did you get framed for?
Threatening someone with a gun.
Don't they know you're not cribs?
I know, right?
No, he threatens people with gas chambers.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. Like, not even in the slightest.
18 hours later, no food, no drink. I finally saw a judge and they let me go.
What were you accused of?
Threatening someone with a gun.
I'm tired. That's my
There's
excuse for
story,
that.
you know? It's like, I'm tired, I had sex with a midget, a penguin fucked me in the butt.
I'll still never forget one of the first things you joked about was I asked you, why do you have a thing for midgets? Do you remember what you said?
Who are you talking to, me or him?
You, DY.
I don't know. It could have been any number of things.
I said, why do you got a thing for midgets? And you responded with, because they're portable.
I mean, I can see me saying that. Yeah. I can't even deny that one. Like, that's something that probably came out of my mouth.
Alrighty. So, moving on.
Finally to the news.
The one fucking story.
Wait, we're talking about news?
Oh, God. The gaming news, of course.
Not even that. The only gaming news that I have is that...
Because he's drunk and lazy.
Fuck you. There's literally been no fucking news. I have no idea. There's been like tech news where it's just like this random number fucking new fan system is out. And it's like, oh, whippy shit. I don't know what that is, so I'm not gonna do it.
Here's one. No Man's Sky has a new update. What else?
Thing.
Let's see. Sonic breaks street date apparently. Disney has illegal spy apps.
Okay, I didn't see that. What the fuck?
Yeah.
GTA has brought another vehicle.
Metroid game mode held hostage. Valve has a new cash grab.
You're just reading off news headlines, aren't you?
Yep. Pretty much.
The thing
Okay,
that...
no. Okay, you're on the crew page, right? Yes. Okay, I'm posting something on the crew page. You need to download this video and post it. This is the best thing I've seen in God only knows how long. You need to put this as like the opening to the video, to the podcast. Just trust me, okay? It's amazing.
I try not to. Bad things happen. Wake up 3 days later in Tijuana covered in jelly beans and fucking...
You fucked it up. Just...
I hate you.
Penguin jizz.
What is with you and penguins? I actually got, well, not attacked by a penguin at the zoo, but I got splashed by one.
Oh?
Yes.
I've seen penguins at the Boston zoo, I don't even know what they call it. Aquarium. There we go. It was in a zoo.
I was going to say, do they have shit actually in Boston? Because it was just a
Oh, yeah, they have a bunch of stuff. Oh, no. I've been to Boston like 6 times. Pretty interesting place. Don't ever catch me driving there. I'd probably run over every car. I hate traffic.
So this is one thing that I wanted to bring up. Concerns back to Squad. But, so I...
Like to shoot people in the dick?
Yes. I actually released that video today. Did you see it yet?
No. I thought you released it like a week ago, too, because you do it in every video.
No, not in every video. But yes, I have a video that is called Squad Meeting Cyanide.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit. I hope you die.
So, DY, what'd you think of that video, huh?
I hope you get fucked by a fucking porcupine.
It's sodomized by a porcupine. Get it right.
No, I mean fucked. I mean, I hope it like throws you over the couch and just rapes that little bumble.
No, he's gonna squeeze in there and then poof up.
Like a pufferfish, just like poof.
Exactly.
I just got looked at by my girlfriend over there, and she's listening to her own music, and she just gave me a look. She doesn't know what we're talking about. Love you, beautiful.
Hope she kills you.
She didn't say it back. Anyway, but so I released a video called Meeting Cyanide, and I met Cyanide, of course, but apparently it was a 13-year-old Texan guy, or kid. That,
It was not apparently. It happened in the video, and it's clickbait, and I hope your channel gets fucking banned.
I didn't think it would actually work.
Yes, you're only in a gaming clan that is literally like every single person likes and watches and follows Soviet Womble and Cyanide, you stupid asshole.
I haven't actually seen any of their newest shit. I haven't looked them up in like a month. I know they released another video. Yeah.
How dare you?
But can you both do me a favor and go to YouTube and at my channel and just look up the thumbnail for Dick Shot.
You realize I moved you out of the channel and back and you kept talking.
What?
Yeah. it kind of went like this.
God damn it! Usually fuck you guys. It doesn't say anymore when it says like user has been moved or anything. It doesn't say that anymore.
Here's the official Arma 3 Laws of War artwork. Are they gonna let us have flamethrowers because Geneva Convention #no?
Anyway,
Oh, they have a new faction.
go to YouTube. Do it. Do it now.
I saw it. You posted it 7 hours ago.
It's hilarious though.
Fine, I will watch your stupid YouTube.
Do it,
after
do it.
I swore I would never watch another one of your videos after the clickbait. I forgot to comment 50 times and report it for false advertising.
No, fuck off.
Your stupid channel name? That's it.
Fuck off.
Subscribe Dosage Entertainment.
Yeah.
I'm not watching 5 minutes!
No, just watch the first like 5 seconds, just the intro. I just want you to hear the scream.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Too much to say.
He wants you to listen to him scream, DY.
I mean, I want to listen to you scream, but not in the way you want me to listen to you scream.
Fuck off. Okay, that's gonna be the intro. 26:30.
You don't even need to use lube. That's the best part.
God damn it.
It's funny because you did.
Alright, anyway, since we were talking, or trying to get in the news like 20 minutes ago, here's the only
I
news
hate
thing.
when a couple argues in public and I miss the beginning and I don't know whose side I'm on.
What? Anyway. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. Awesome looking game. I actually looked into it more than I should have. It has a lot to do with mental illness and, yeah.
I'll probably give you mental illness with deleting your save.
That was one thing I was iffy about. I thought it was cool, but deleting an entire save and making you start over, like, completely over. I
And
think it was
without
like
it being advertised is the big thing.
yeah.
Maybe it was, but I never followed the game, but all I know is that from what I've read is there was nothing in the advertising for the game or otherwise that makes you realize that if you fuck up too many times, the game's like, fuck you.
Fuck you, I'm going home and taking my ball with me. Yeah. I could see that being a very big issue with people that have been playing it. I'm pretty sure it's like a 50-hour game, or close to that, maybe a little bit less. But playing like 10 hours and then dying once and then your entire save file is corrupted and you can't play again, I'm pretty sure that would piss me off if I was not expecting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the news. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
Who did?
Anyway. Well, that's probably gonna be it because nobody else is talking.
Hashtag Krubs, Yavol.
Alright. Well, this is the Prescribed Dosage Entertainment.
No, it's not. He's lying to you. It's Dick Shots United.
Yeah, you won't.
And I'm just thinking about a shot glass with a dick on it.
Click,
Alright.
click, click.
What you would be thinking about that.
Click,
Oh, fuck off.
clickbait, clickbait.
You done?
Medic of Doom!
Alright, well, this was the Prescribed Dosage Podcast by Prescribed Dosage Entertainment. I am Boulder the Magnificent, as always. I hate you. And I was joined by DY the Douchebag.
I'm so magnificent. Oh my god. Let's buy some shoes.
I hate you. And Reezy the Stoner. Well. Okay, one more time. Just Hold it right up to the mic, please.
Hold on. I'm using my
Hang
bong.
on, let me reposition.
Let me get bubbles out. It's probably louder.
God.
Hold on. Come here. There we go.
By the way, he's not Reezy the Stoner, he's Bubbles.
Yeah.
Fine. Bubbles. Alright, well, I hope you have a good week, and I will once again annoy the shit out of you next week, so...
You won't.
No, he won't. He skips weeks because he's fucking stupid. He's like, I don't give a fuck. He's like, fuck those people. They tell me my website sucks. I don't even care anymore.
God damn it, quit bringing that up, motherfucker!
Never. Ever, ever, ever. Ever.
Ooh, send him more emails. He likes it when you say his website sucks.
Fuck all you
Loves
guys.
it.
He does. He's like, oh man, see, it's that they love to hate me, and that just makes me feel so wonderful.
Hey, remember, being hated makes you more popular.
Hashtag
I hope you
did.
guys get herpes. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys next week. Have
That
a good
sounds
one.
fun.
Yeah. Peace.